So do you also use Instagram ads to get more leads for your own business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to capture leads from Instagram ads and add them to HubSpot CRM. So like you, I also use Instagram ads to get more leads for my own business. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from Instagram ads, I want to create a new contact in my HubSpot CRM. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Instagram ads and HubSpot, and we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin and create a connection between Instagram lead ads and HubSpot CRM. So to do this, I'm going to open a new tab and search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, using which we're going to create this amazing automation. But before we move on further and create this automation, I'll show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners, marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts, and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance because we have experts in this community who are ready to solve your doubts 24/7. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. So let's go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and right now our Ganesh Chaturthi sale is going on. So if you wish to purchase Pabbly Connect for a one-time price, today is a great day, because if you purchase it today, there will be no recurring fees forever. So let's move on further and create this automation without wasting any more time. We have two options on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on this button which says sign in, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And to get started, I'm going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible, and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable and has a familiar approach and ideal for those who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm going to use this new one. So let's go towards the select of the new one, enter the workflow name which is capture leads from Instagram ads and add to HubSpot CRM. Now let's select the folder. So on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created, in which I save my workflows. So I'm going to select one of these same folder. If you want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. So let's move on further. After entering this workflow name and selecting the folder, we have to click on this button which says create, and now it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button, and now for the trigger application we have to select it as Instagram lead ads. So we have to search for it and select it. For the trigger event, we have to select it as new lead instant and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you've already created a connection between Instagram leads and Pabbly Connect, you can go towards this, select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and click on this connect with Instagram lead ads. And now Pabbly is asking me to select my Facebook account. So I have already logged in my Facebook account. That's the reason that it is directly asking me to click on this continue. But if you haven't logged in your Facebook account, you first have to enter the credentials of your Facebook account and then only you're going to get this option. So I'll advise you that log in all the applications before starting with the automation. It makes the procedure easy. Alright, so let's click on this continue, and once we click on this continue, we have successfully connected our LinkedIn ads account with Pabbly Connect, and the connection between LinkedIn ads and Pabbly Connect happens through Facebook only. And as you can see that I have already connected this Facebook page right over here, using which I am running Instagram ads. So let's head back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now we have to select the same page and the form which we have in this ads manager. You're going to see that this is the name of my page, so I'm just going to select the same, and then I'm going to simply select the form. As you can see that this is the form, so I'm going to select the form which is lead form new. And after selecting both of these details, we have to click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for webhook response. And in order to capture the response of this webhook, we have to open a new tab and search for Meta for Developers. And we have to open the landing page of Meta for Developers. From here, we have to go towards this resources and then developer tools. And after coming over here towards this developer tools, we have to scroll and look for lead ads R2 debug tool. And now it is opening our lead ads testing tool. So now let's select the page and the form over here. For the page, I'm going to select the same page and then the same form which we selected during our workflow creation. For the product, you have to keep it as lead retrieval, and then you have to click on this preview form. And now we have to fill in these details. Alright, so I'm going to simply fill in all the details right over here. For the name, I'm going to keep it as testing. For the last name, I'm going to keep it as lead. For the email address, I'm going to keep it as lead22@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm going to move on further and enter the rest of the details. I'm going to enter my phone number, which is this. Now I'm going to simply click on this continue and then submit. And once we click on this submit, with this we have successfully created a test lead. So let's open our workflow, and Pabbly is going to capture the response of this same test lead right over here. We just have to wait for a few seconds till Pabbly is capturing the response of the same test lead. So yes, you're going to see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response. You're going to see all the details. You're going to see the preferred training program, the training goals, and the rest of the details. And now using these details, we're going to create a new contact in HubSpot CRM. So to do this, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and now for the action application, I'm going to simply search for HubSpot CRM. For the action event, we have to select create a contact and click on this connect. Again, it is asking me for the same. If you have already created a connection between HubSpot and Pabbly Connect, go towards the select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me once again, click on add a new connection and then connect with HubSpot CRM. And in order to create a connection between HubSpot CRM and Pabbly Connect, first you have to enter the credentials of your account if you haven't logged in your account. But as you can see that I have already logged in my account, so I directly have to select the account right from here. Let's select the account and click on this choose account. And once we click on this choose account, going to see that with this we have successfully created a connection between HubSpot CRM and Pabbly Connect. It is really easy because I have already logged in all of my applications before starting with the automation. So let's move on further, and now we're going to fill in the details, but we are only going to fill in the details which are required, like this company name, or the rest of the details which are not required, we're going to leave it as blank. We are only going to fill in the details which are required or the details which we have of our leads. So we have this email address of a lead, so let's fill in this email address. So I'm going to simply enter the email address right over here, but we are not going to enter it manually by tapping it like this, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one I'm going to map all the details right over here. You're going to see all the details, so I'm going to map all of them one by one. Now what we have to do is, like, let's say I want to search for a detail which I cannot find. So you simply have to do Ctrl F on your keyboard and look for the same detail. You have to search for the same detail and you're going to find that same detail. Let's say I'm going to search for phone number, and I'm going to simply look for the phone number and map this phone number over here. Really easy, right? So you can simply find the details and map it like this. And after mapping all of these details, you have to click on this save and send test request. And once you click on this save and send test request, you're going to receive the positive response that you have successfully created a new contact in HubSpot CRM using these same lead details. Alright, so let's open a HubSpot CRM and going to see a new contact has been created. You're going to see all the details are exactly the same, be it the name, the email, or the phone number, which we entered during the same test submission. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow, but now let's test this in real time. I'm going to open my lead ads testing tool, delete the previous lead and refresh the page. It is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page in order to create a new lead. Let's select the page and the form once again and click on this preview form. Now once again we are going to fill in this form. I'm going to enter all of these details. For the first name I'm going to keep it as new. For the last name I'm going to keep it as lead. For the email address I'm going to keep it as new 444@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to enter all of these details and I'm going to check that automatically a new contact gets created in HubSpot CRM or not. So let's submit this test lead, and after submitting this I'm going to open my HubSpot CRM, and now within seconds and in real time a new contact using the same details will be added in my HubSpot CRM too. What I have to do is I simply have to refresh this contacts page, and once I refresh this, yes, you're going to see the details have been added. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back in again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. Whenever we receive a new lead from Instagram ads, automatically a new contact will be created in HubSpot CRM using these same lead details. And yes, this is going to run for live leads too. I created this for test leads right over here, but it is going to run for live leads too if your campaign is in live mode. So as you can see that my campaign is in draft mode. That's why I showed you by doing a test submission. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.